can get it. There you go. Oh, it's stinking my house because, hey, Terry, because they're doing some plumbing work. And it's my son, basically, my son-in-law and my daughter. So, trying to get into my zen now, you guys, and get that a good smell in here too. Oh. So, Terry, look, I got it. I made my deck came in, my little, I don't know why the lighting is so weird, but I wanted to show everybody my little deck. So I'm going to do a little quick flip through review. I know you guys, some of you might have seen my review already. Thank you, Terry. But let's look at it in this lighting. The live lighting. So, oh, and there's the back of the box. Thank you. So it's kind of like my little Cherry Enchantress story. And then using the Lenormand, and you know how much I use the Lenormand for answering a lot of the questions. Well, now I have one. I'm just so happy to have one of my very own with many of my own drawings in it and my own design. And it's that pretty rainbow edge. So some of the images. There's one I did. I did that. This is before I had a lot of them were. I did Sierra, my daughter, as the letter after I got Procreate, but a lot of them I did before Procreate, and then I had to go back and fix them up. This one with Procreate though. This one took me forever because I couldn't make it look nice. Hi, rainbow. Speaking of rainbows. That one took me a long time on just doing on without Procreate. And this one too. And that one. Yep, I made that one on my computer. This one was an old image I did that a long time ago, and I was like, hey, that'll be good, son. I try to do that as much as possible, incorporate older pictures and draw new characters. And that's Linnea. This is one I worked on pencil color for a long time, and then I kept retouching it, so it's been worked on a lot to get that look. And then the coffin, my sister, the bouquet. Hi, Divine Goddess. Thank you. And the scythe, and the fairy garden, and the mountain, which I did using James Julier tutorial, and I followed his tutorial to do a mountain. I don't know, my water looks kind of wonky, but it's a good memory. And then the prince with my dad's features. And the fairy with, I don't know, some strange, beautiful models feature. And the lilies, the dog, the tower. And I wonder who that could be. I think I borrowed some of my features for the snake and the clouds. Yes, everybody, tap the screen to give me some hearts. And take a look at the description box, but the special tonight will be like using the Lenormand for specific questions. So specific questions, you know, like when's something gonna happen, where is it gonna happen, what do you need to do, maybe not so much what you need to do, but when and where, maybe. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Divine Goddess. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your encouragement. And I thank everybody for being supportive of the channel so I can be busy with things behind the scenes as well. So I have all my latest decks right here for y'all, and I think that's what I want to use tonight, if that's what you want me to use. But you know the drill. Also, the one of the things I like about this box is the matte. I'm liking the matte coloring, and as opposed to the gloss, but that's cute too. And this little box is very handy. So those are my current decks, and that will be the special, like using the current decks. But you are definitely welcome to try anything. We can do anything you want. And I wonder, see, they took away the filters. Like maybe they're working on them, because I did make a suggestion. Oh, it would be nice if we had better filters, and then they just took away the filters completely. They took away the bubbles, and then they just took away all the filters. Yes, you can be on the list. For some reason, it's not letting me donate on Superchat, but I did Cash App you $10. Thank you so much. Telling you, those Cash Apps come real handy, especially at the end of the week. So I appreciate that so much. All right, Friday night. And we've got Terry. Yay! And Divine Goddess. Yay! And Rainbow. Yay! All right, ladies. Spread the love. I love your profile picture, Divine Goddess. You're looking very cute. Very nice. Looks very cheery. All right, so here we go. Terry is first. And I don't know how I'm going to set this up. And I have added back a few spring colors because my decks are sort of spring, and I'm kind of a spring type of fairy. I like my pastels. So just for tonight, I added back a few pastel colors. Let's see. There we go. Tap the hearts. All right, Terry, what would you like tonight? Have any specific questions? I blessed it, so it's ready to go, ready to roll. I would like to use your new Lenormand deck. My question is, when will I see results for my money manifestation work? Okay, let's see. Money manifesting, and when will you see the actual results? Terry, oh God, I got goosebumps. And I'm so glad you're the first one to get an answer from my deck. So you're the first one. Ah. All right, spirits. I'm going to go ahead. I did get all the elements going. Got my water. I gotta get my little mobile going too. Put it over here, but you won't. Maybe you can see the fairies. I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe while I'm shuffling. I'm funny like that. I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the magic going. Okay, here we go. I'm glad you're the first. First answer. So, when will Terry see her money manifestation manifest? Her Today is a good day for results, I feel, though. I've had two, like both of my sons had good news today. It's personal, but but I'm just telling you, they both had like wonderful news came in today. So, and my cards came in yesterday, and today I did so so far it's been a good day. Today would be a good day for for lottery, I think. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, can you tell us specifically anything specific about Terry's a day, a time, a month, a month? Hello, citizen of the world. Right now, I'm working on Terry's question. Okay. The scythe is divine timing, Terry. So it's not yet being specific, but the scythe is talking about the divinity behind it, that everything has a season, right? It's kind of like harvest. It's harvest time. So it feels like during harvest time, I mean, it feels like the energy is ripe. The energy is ripe. Let's see if we can get any more specific than divine time. Oh, the dog. So, as you know from the past readings, your money seems somewhat related to a person or coming through. So, the dog represents friend, soulmate, somebody loyal, Ed McMahon. But it feels like it's related somehow to a loyal friend. And the dog is 18, so it could be the 18th day of the month. And yeah, it could be in 18 days or 18th day of the month. Let me just show you in my book. And the dog was, I flipped right to the dog. It's the middle one. So if the dog was an answer, it would be yes. The key words are acceptance, companion, soulmate, devotion, fidelity, friend, affection, friendship, lover, loyalty, pet, unconditional, playfulness, and trust. So trust in divine timing. and so the timing is 18 days or 18th of the month. Okay, and we have the ship, which represents March. But it can also represent 3 weeks or something having to do with 3. And the bouquet is a surprise. It's a surprise and it's a gift, okay? And it could have something to do with 9 September, 9 days, weeks, months. But so right away, I'm getting that the ship represents something from a distance, but you may be getting closer. It could have something to do with traveling. And travel seems to pop up in your readings, but often tell me that, you don't have any plans or anything to travel. So maybe if you actually did some kind of traveling, but it doesn't have to be physical travel. It could be just, um, it could be just, it's kind of like travel, like travel of your mind, travel. Let's see what else we get here. So I'm going to tell you in the deck. Oh, you went to Hilton Heat a few weeks ago. Okay, that's good. What's Hilton Heat and where is that? So the ship is a good card. It's a yes. It's adventure, distance, foreign land, long distance, a mode of transportation, movement, transition, transfer, and travel. It could be 3 days, weeks, or months, or the month of March. So, South Carolina. Very good. I'm getting some kind of, maybe having something to do with the trip in South Carolina is attached to it's attached to this money manifestation. And see, it's getting really close. And see the bouquet here. The bouquet is also a yes. It's appreciation, beauty, gift, happiness, pleasure, surprise, charm, gestation. It's like it's kind of like birthing a baby. It's coming. And I think you may be 6 months pregnant with this manifestation and you have 3 months to go, like something like that. Um, it's art, it's charm, it's fashion, even perfume. So yeah, it's 9 months, September or spring, but it doesn't, you don't have to wait to spring. Like the very furthest away would be March and springtime. But I feel like it can be earlier. It's just it's in a divine phase. I feel like also we're all sort of been in a suspended thing where I was telling everybody we have three of our best timelines converging and like all like our dream come true timelines are coming together, but I feel like there's been a little bit of a, a ripple in time, a little bit something like that, a little wobble, and where we're just it's kind of like floating and we're waiting for some kind of something result, something to merge the three. But there's some astrological event that will help transform that timeline and bring those three together. I'm just sensing that in the air. That's sort of what I'm sensing. Let's keep going. I'd love to do a grand tableau on you, but I have to learn kind of how to do that first. All right. So we have the mountain. The mountain is very beautiful and scenic, and it talks about like this. It's almost kind of reminds me of the swords suit, where it's like this is sort of in your mind, like there's some kind of block. So if you're able to clear a certain block, like for the next thing I think that would be good to do for you is so you've done your manifesting, and spirit doesn't need to hear your message anymore. You've sent your message. That's all you need to just do it a little bit, and you gotta then let go of the how, right? And then in order to keep magnifying it without repeating the same request, you I think it's important to not be in your head, but to find, what I'm trying to say is find some kind of ritual or some kind of video or person or something you can listen to that helps clear your mind, clear. So, in other words, I know this is really weird, but this is what I see sometimes. I see videos that are subliminals. So they're subliminals so that you listen to them, they sink into your subconscious, and you take them to your dream, sleep state, and they sink in and they become manifest. But for a lot of people, there's still blocks. And so there's other videos that accompany the those videos accompany um I'm thinking too much information, slow down, spirit. Anyway, they accompany those in order to clear space so you can receive it. Yeah, so okay. So let's say, for example, you do a subliminal, but you're like, you're like me, and if you don't see anything happening right away, then you start to maybe get a little sarcastic. Oh yeah, right, that's really gonna work, or whatever, or like, okay, whatever, I keep trying and nothing's happening. You get a little impatient and maybe a little sarcastic or something like that. So there's another kind of meditation technique to clear your mind from that, from the naysaying, from the negative, so it sinks in better. So some people, it just takes a little bit an extra step, like you got to listen to something to let it sink in, to let the subliminal sink in, kind of thing. So something like that could be helpful. I know this is like a lot of work, but the other thing that you can also do is like just let go of the how, and then that will let go of where it is. But also the mountain could represent on the 21st. So we have an 18 and a 21. So maybe even later on this month, this very month, between the 18th and the 21st, you could see some real major signs. Um, the mountain also, and it's very possible because after the 15th, Mercury goes direct. There's a full moon. So a lot of really exciting energy happening astrologically. Like it's going to be really happy Christmas energy. And so it's going to be a really great time for miracles. So that's very highly possible. Also, with the mountain that represents, there's more than one way to look at it. So sometimes it represents to me, um, I don't know, different different tarot cards, but one of the tarot it kind of makes me think of is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is like taking things from a different point of view and letting go and surrender. So like when we look at a mountain, it's like that saying, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. You're making something bigger than it has to be. And then when you approach a mountain, you think, oh my gosh, I have to climb over that to get to the other side. But do you really? Do you have to climb over it? Because maybe you can wade through the water. Maybe there's a boat that you can get around to the other side. There's more than one possibility. So keep the possibilities open in your mind. Is the other thing that it's saying, I think. Okay, can you give me any more specific date? Oh, oh, the fish is good. The fish is good. So let me go back and tell you what the mountain says in my book. So the mountain would be a no if there was a yes or no question, but it can be actual landscape that you might see, possibly. It's some kind of restriction, barrier, block, challenge, delay. It could be in a delay phase. I think we're all in this kind of delay energy right now, as far as astrology goes or the stars go, because of Mercury retrograde and just everything. But it's not out, it's not that it's not coming. It's just we're kind of like in a holding pattern in a way, all of us. Yeah. Don't make mountains out of a molehill. And realize there's more than one route. It could be 21 days or 3 months or winter. So winter is a possibility before winter's over. So don't give up on that idea that it could happen in this season. And the fish is the money coming through. The fish is yes, and it's abundance, entrepreneur, fertility, finances, flowing money, prosperity, and water. And this represents the middle of the month. And so 18, 21, 18 to the 21st can be this month at the middle of the month. If it doesn't happen this month, between the 18th and the 21st, which I feel like are really good days, then I think for sure by springtime. But let's keep looking if we can get anything else. Woo, the stars are good too. So I feel like, yes, all the signs are really giving you a thumbs up, like your hopes and dreams are coming through. The stars don't have a timing. They just represent your hopes coming true. And oh, this is what I wrote about timing. Manifested time. Because you're manifesting it. I got goosebumps. Your wish come true. A divine time. So back to the divine time. So this is like, it's almost like a repeated it's a repeated phrase. It's like you're manifesting it when you're manifesting it. When it's divine time, you're manifesting the divine time. Is, it's kind of like a a circle. But I feel like you're there. You're just about there. And this is clarity and dreams and guides and healing and hope and intuition and navigation and psychic talents and spiritualism and success. So definitely your dreams are coming true. There's no doubt about that. It's just it's back to the divine time. So you know what? I'm going to do something funny. I'm going to ask the tarot now to help me out with this question. Make a little room here. I forgot to write now reading. It'll be so nice to have my tarot deck done. Oh, that'll be a little while, but I'm already doing pretty good getting my major arcana. I finished my strength card, and well, I could keep going. Next, I was thinking of doing death maybe, and I'm calling it birth instead. Well, you know what? I feel like if I do my major arcana, I think I might get just my major arcana printed to work with you guys until I can complete the whole thing. I think I might try that. I know. All right, let's see. Woo, Page of Swords. It's like the page is information and news, and swords is by word of mouth. So when you find out about this, you're going to get a message. Ooh, Page of Pentacles, a message about money. So Pentacles is, yeah, it's going to be word, by mouth, well, it could be written. It's just going to, there's going to be words involved. There's going to be words involved, and like in a letter, email form, and then also, so yeah, and also something physical, because, so yeah, I feel like it could be a letter. Words on a letter, on a piece of paper, and pentacles representing money, and the numbers of what you're going to win on a piece of paper or something. So paper and okay, I'm getting close to what it looks like. Okay. Ooh, justice. It's fair. It's a win in your favor. A win in your favor. Okay, I got goosebumps. So this is random. This is like lottery. This is like lottery stuff. Okay. It's like having just the right numbers. Okay. I feel like it's when you kind of least expect it. When you are, it's one of those days where you're just having a kind of boring day and nothing exciting happening. That's when something's going to hit you. You see, you moving from the page to the Knight of Pentacles, and that's like cha-ching, like the money is going up, and then the money become like the money is transferred to you, or given to you, or brought to you. Ooh, Ten of Cups. So some love involved in the situation. Suddenly you become very popular. And like again, it could be related to a masculine that's in your life. May not, like you're like, who is this person? You could find out soon enough when this person comes around. Let me see. Let me get one more. I need one that, what I need is like a big oracle card deck like this. I have a couple of, well, I have my fairy forecast. You know what? I'm going to do that. Whatever. It's my deck. My deck night. All right, so my fairy forecast, I'm going to make it, I plan on making a small version of it, just like this one. And I'm going to have to add some cards to make it complete. And I'm going to turn this booklet into another booklet and sell it too. But anyway, you can get it this size if you want to, if you want it. So let's see what the fairy forecast has to say about timing. Trust. And we had trust with your bouquet. The bouquet is also saying trust. And so in the steps of faith, trust, and pixie dust, we have, I'll read it to you from my book. So my motto is faith, trust, and pixie dust. And for me, those are the words to manifesting. And so faith is believing without seeing. That's the first step to manifesting and flying. The second step is trust, knowing the universe will give you what you seek. Surrender the how. We got to go back to that. Also, the mountain represented surrender the how. And the scythe plus the stars represent the divine timing. But also everything is related somehow to, I feel like, a soulmate or romantic love possibly. And so, yes, so knowing the universe will give you what you seek, surrender the how, the second step to manifesting and flying. And then the final step is when you get the wind, the stars, that's the element. So the final step has to do sometimes with a person, a magical element, a guide, a guardian, a friend. See, an energetic helper, light and magic worker, a serendipity, the divine time, and synchronicity. So you have the divine time here. I feel like universe is just saying, we need to see more of this this phase coming through, the surrender, the how. And the divine time is expect a miracle on that final push. But that part is here already, which is weird. But the pixie dust is here. So you're like nearly here. It's just it's almost like the universe wants to see you surrender the how. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's the only thing left. And really, it's just right around the corner. But a hot period of time for the month of December is the 18th to 21st. And then the next possible hot time for you would be March or springtime, but you can, manifesting is not limited to a particular time, but there's certain energies that work more in conjunction with your manifesting than others. Oh my goodness. And you know what? That's so weird today, Terry. I was watching a video that my daughter gave me from Jim Carrey talked about how he manifested. Like he manifested money and he just like wrote himself a check and then he like I don't know what he did, but he had this little process that he did. Look into Jim Carrey manifest how he manifested um what he wanted in his life. It seemed so simple and easy for him. And that's because it is. It's like you have to throw away the whole it's hard and you have to look at it as being a child and just getting it like a game, like it's easy. Okay, so but it's there. It's there, Terry. It's there. I know. I know. I can't wait either. I can't wait to celebrate with you. I'll be so excited. I love celebrating you guys' wins as well. Your love. I mean, look at Divine Goddess. We all thought that she was not, well, at least I did for a little while. It's like I keep seeing love in all her readings and she's like, "No, I'm just busy with my spiritual stuff." I'm like, "No, I see love for you." All right. Let's go. Am I the best? You're the best. Oh, I'm getting my... Hey, Annie. So, citizens of the world, I am so sorry if I didn't mean to, like ignore you, but I just really wanted to focus without interrupting Terry's reading. It's just the way I do it. And so, but yeah, if you want a reading, if I should have room after rainbow, so hang around until then. If not, then it's all right. You can just hang out with us and listen, and maybe your message will be in somebody else's reading. Oh, sure. I have a minute. Just a minute. Go ahead. What do you want to say? Okay, spirit messages for Divine Goddess. You don't have any specific question? I'm into specific questions tonight. Oh, you had a heart-to-heart conversation with your Pisces? Good. So you want to see about career. All right. Or whatever spirit wants to tell you. Well, we can use the Lenormand to say, what does spirit want to talk about with you tonight? And then we'll go from there. All right, Annie. Well, I'm going to move on now with Divine Goddess. So the minute's up. Minute's up. All right. Let's see what... What does Spirit want to talk to you about? Okay, Spirit wants to talk to you about your person, your soulmate. So what Spirit, what do you want to say about soulmates? That's a big chunk. So some announcement, something happening very soon, some information. Oh, okay. Well, I guess Spirit wants to talk about your maybe your trip, your travels, you're adventuring together, the world, your faith with each other, your faith. There he is. Oh, they came out together. Oh my goodness, the prince and the princess, the prince and the fairy. Wow. Okay, so Spirit wants to say that you guys are a divine couple. That Spirit's got some important information here. It's kind of like announcement. Do 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 do. It's like saying divine goddess, your work. Okay, because your question is about your career. Your question is about your career, but Spirit's trying to say your union or your connection with your person is is in relation to your life path. And work is work, but your work, your mission on life, in life, is more than just work. Your mission in life is more than just a career, it's a mission, right? It's time. I think Spirit's saying it's time to separate the two worlds, love, career. Like everybody does that. Love, romance. I mean, love, career. But for you, love and career is one. But career is kind of such a common word to describe what you are supposed to do, what you're meant to do. It's more of a mission and a life path. And this is and your togetherness has to do with that. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what else. Okay. Hi, Tobar. Possibly after I get to Rainbow, I will have time. All right, let's see. What else the Spirit wants to say? Coexist is kind of my religion card, and even if it's not it's like not a specific religion. It's more like spirituality and faith, the faith. So we have Seven of Swords, which is kind of interesting. Seven of Swords. I feel like this represents sometimes the trap that money puts you in, like paying taxes and the small nitty-gritty issues dealing when you're dealing with money. And it's important to not narrow it down so much. I know money is important, but there's something about this that makes it seem too. Money is also, I just want you to know, money is not, she's not a prostitute. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. Money is is not cheap. It's not. I'm just feeling like there's a certain attitude about her, like she's no good, but she's not. Money is like a beautiful gold coin that flows around like the sun, and it goes from one hand to the next, and connects and joins us, like in a spiritual way. Even though you know the exchange of money is sometimes for goods and sometimes for services. The goods and the services that we provide, if they're from a place of love and passion, then they have their own energy to them. So I think Spirit wants you to view money in a different way than maybe you have been, and seeing this flow and not looking at it like a nasty person, like a tax collector, or rent is due, or this or that, or the way, or cheaters or stealers, or uh you know, that kind of thing, that material uh superiority here, there, that strange material imbalance. You know how, like, when you ever you come back from a spiritual trip and then the material world gets to you, and it almost makes you feel a little sick inside. Well, it's because you haven't really integrated the material world into your life path. Figured out how to make that make sense in a spiritual way. And I think that's what Spirit's trying to say, that there is going to be a way that you can, that money and worth and value and the way things work don't have to be small and cheap and narrow and like it's just the tax collector. It's something bigger and profound and more worldly, more beautiful. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, there you are. So you guys, keep focusing on what you love and keep focusing on your person. And also, like, I think it's important to Spirit, like, I don't know where all of this stuff is coming from, but Spirit wants you to do some like real soul searching and um almost like therapy, like talk about your childhood. You could talk about your childhood to your Pisces, or you could talk about your childhood to a therapist, or a counselor of sorts. But it's important to like touch those parts of yourself that need still, maybe need to be healed, or you just have questions about them, or it just needs to come out somehow. But it's good. It's real good. It's like beautiful love, communication, connectivity, nostalgia. I feel like, everything that's going on with your Pisces is bringing about this healing energy in your life. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on. So much love. So hi Pri. Spirit is just saying, really, really focus on love. Focus, and then there could be a partnership of sorts. But I feel like maybe, a partnership with your Pisces could be something beneficial, lucrative. And I've been seeing that in your cards a lot lately. Oh my goodness, here we go. And also the Three of Cups. So together you guys can create something. I think y'all are meant to create something together. He is part of your career path as well. Your career path, because I'm not calling it a career path. I'm calling it your life path, which is a life path that's going to bring you financial abundance and stability and substance and meaning. That's what it is. That's what it is. So let me get one of these guys. Ooh, he's moving back to Cali. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So I don't know. Maybe you should move with him. I didn't get any of that, though. What's one more thing Spirit wants to say? Ooh. Yeah, see, time to go. He has to move on in his direction after you guys get together. And maybe you're supposed to go with him. Or maybe it's time for you to do something, or a change, or go where he goes, or go where you want to go. Oh, 45. Book and deck have been really worn in. Well, so it feels like some kind of completion, and you know, once you end this journey with him, like this little vacation with him, and you connect and all of that, and it'll be a completion of that cycle. Oh, okay, next year. Nice. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of what this is. Like the first phase of your relationship will be over after you do this trip together. And when he moves to Cali, that'll be like an ending of sorts, like an ending of a phase. And then a new phase will begin. And the next phase, I think, will be when you guys amp up everything, amp up all of your connection, and your work will be somehow related to him and related to your love and your passion, and it could be wherever he lives, right? So, so after he moves to Cali, it'll be a period where you just um, you take stock of everything that you've learned and start to get prepared for your new phase in your life. And I mean, I've done a few readings of how your time will be on your journey. In fact, that last reading I did was talking about what the trip is going to be like. But now this kind of feels more like aftermath, you know, like what you said. And I feel like you're reaching a certain point like that you learned so much by being together. You just know what you need to do next. You kind of have a surety about everything, and you're ready to go to that next phase. It's kind of a destiny energy, and you'll go through a period of like just surrendering to the universe. Well, you always do, but you'll have this time where you just have to let go because spirit is asking you to. And when you are able to do that, that's when you get the most blessings, right? All right. So let's get to a few charms. My Christmas plate. He's definitely gonna miss you. All right. Well, you definitely will stay connected always through media, photography. Take lots of pictures always. Oh, he sees you as a gentle flower. And then you're connected in your dreams as well. And there's going to be lots of messages to you in your dreams. The clock represents divine timing. There's a definite perfect timing coming up ahead for marriage and all of that. You have the potion bottles, and I feel like, you know, sometimes you might have to make a little magic, like a little magic elixir to pour in your bath for special manifesting in intention time. And we have the flamingo sitting on her, standing on her leg, looking kind of wobbly, but really very stable. Very stable. You got a Z and a Y. I don't know why, but some letters, some special letters for you. All right, and then this is Saint Dymphna. So if you're ever feeling a little down about things, call upon Saint Dymphna, and she helps people with bouts of depression or anxiety or something like that. If any of that ever bubbles up for you. And you have the marble of earth. So you're always connected to the earth, and earth always binds the two of you together. I see Jack Skellington kind of as your Pisces. You know, he's your very eccentric kind of guy who has his own path too, you know, to follow. To He has some completion he has to do as well. And so you'll be kind of on your separate journeys but still connected, right? You'll be doing things that complete and make yourselves whole, in order to, when you come back together, then you're fully ready to be with each other again. And the stars, you know, that just represents the star field and hope, multiple hope, and also love. And you wanted to know how he feels about you. Like, is he gonna miss you? Let's see. Oh, he's so worried about it. He's anxious. He's a little worried about it, you know, like leaving you. He's a little worried, but he will miss you for sure. And also, he has a lot of passion building up for you. I feel a strong drive to take you in my arms and get naughty with you. So, that's something he's feeling too. Oh, maybe that's what he's anxious about. He's definitely impressed by you, though. Your style and confidence is very appealing. I admire you. So, there you go. He's very impressed by you. He is a little worried how you feel about him, and he wants there to be passion between you. I feel like that part will come easy, and maybe you'll be hard to resist him. You just never know. Maybe it'll be hard to resist. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe you'll have a real practical hat and he thinks it looks cute on you and it shades you from the sun, but also you look charming in it. You're welcome, sweetie. My pleasure. I feel like my Letterman is kind of romantic. Do you feel a romantic vibe from it? It feels romantic. Alrighty. Smash that like, subscribe, and tap your screen and give me some hearts. After Rainbow, we'll probably have time for a couple of freebies, so y'all stick around. If you came for a freebie, I'm actually have space for one maybe tonight, maybe one or two. All right, before I ask my question, I unfortunately got my menstrual, so I didn't need to do a pregnancy test. But I'll keep trying until hopefully you'll have your rainbow baby. Okay, rainbow. So sorry that you got your period. I'm still feeling it. Still feeling it out there. These timelines, they've been on like this hold, and our Mercury retrograde didn't help, like, in that respect. But I just feel a holding pattern for us. Don't need to worry. Do you want to see what my deck says about it? Or do you have a specific question? My coworker was telling me about this supplemental called Here and Soil, and I would like to try it for pregnancy. Could this possibly help me with fertility? Okay, let's see. Will Here and Soil help with pregnancy, with your fertility? Is this something that you should try? Heart and soul. Okay. Heart and soil or heart and soul? Well, it's a supplement, nevertheless. So I made this deck especially for you, Rainbow. See, with the rainbow. So Spirit, tell us about the supplement. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. We have the moon. So we have a full moon on the 15th of December. And I still feel the moon, I mean, don't give up yet on the whole moon thing, as you know, like, just because that one moon didn't work doesn't mean you can't keep trying with the moons. Keep trying the moon rituals, you know, because Spirit's saying that moon thing, and I think I did mine maybe more than once too. Yeah, but your fertility is somehow connected to the moon phases, I believe. And let's see, is the moon a yes or no? The moon, I think, is a yes or a maybe. It's a yes. So we got one yes. I think Spirit wants you to do more of those special moon nights like you did, where you're playful with your husband and you make out under the moon and whatnot. That was, I'm telling you, that energy that night was super ripe. It was ripe for everyone. It's just something shifted. It's like the aliens or something. I don't know. But now we're in a holding pattern because I feel like we're going to shift back. We're going to be back on course, on the right timeline. Ooh, okay, got the ship. And so on the port and the anchor. So I feel like also Spirit saying some of the remedies, so you're looking at this heart and soil as a kind of fertility enhancement, and that is totally good and fine. And here's some additional ones. So over time my readings have come out like the moon, do your moon ritual, or when you're on vacation, that's when you're going to get pregnant. So again, the same thing is coming out again. It's like, um, um, when you're change of scenery, when you're on vacation, port side by the ocean or something like that will be good for you. I feel like something having to do with a change of location, the air that you breathe, the vision that the surroundings that you see will aid in this fertility. But the ship is really good at, it's about travel and having fun and stuff, and I think it's also a yes. And I think the anchor is also a yes. So it's like yes, yes, yes. The ship is, yep, adventure and distance and a mode of transportation and travel. And the anchor is about stability and like feeling very safe and secure and solid. That energy, that sticking energy, it's also, but for some reason, because we have the ship, I'm feeling like a trip to the beach, a trip to a port, a coast, some kind of destination, a particular destination. Be persistent, Spirit saying sometimes so for some reason things don't line up correctly, but the energy is still there for you, for this to happen for you. And so stay persistent. And because your timing is it's a long-term goal. It's a long-term goal. It's not something like an overnight or um, in and out energy. It's long-term. So it's going to stick. Once it happens, it's going to stick long-term. So let's see. But I feel like but the answer to, of course, should you try that is yes, yes, yes. Is it going to help you? Let me ask, is it going to help you be fertile? Will this make you more fertile? I need some fishes. Well, good. Your dreams will come true. What you wish for will come true. And here's your husband and your house. Interesting, because we have a travel, but we also have home, and so I feel like, yeah, it's like this is sometimes also can represent a cottage, a beach house, some kind of place where it may happen. Yeah. The company's name is Heart and Soil, and the supplement is for fertility, and is called Her Package. Something definitely shifted, and of course I was heartbroken, but I just told myself to keep trying, that it would happen for me. Yep, that's good. It's important to just have that, just kind of a more, like you did, a matter of fact kind of energy, a matter of fact saying, okay, this wasn't the divine time. I'm ready, for, just keep being persistent, and don't worry about, don't dwell in what didn't come out, just keep going. But let's see, what's another thing we should ask? So will this fertility, will her package help you get pregnant? Let's ask. Will this be the trick to make you pregnant? By the way, these are both yeses, so everything's yes so far. Will the her package be the reason you get pregnant? Or be a main part of you getting pregnant? We've got the coffin. So the coffin, it makes me feel like kind of a cocoon phase. Let's see. It's also kind of a timing thing as well. But the answer to the coffin is no. It's not saying that it won't, but it's not the main thing. The main thing to get you pregnant has to do with your husband and your location. That's what I'm seeing. But it won't hurt. It's not going to be the main thing that does the trick. So if it's very expensive, you may not want to take it, but if you feel like you can afford it, then why not, try something. This is also about meditating, sleeping, kind of like a transformation period. So you may be going under a certain transformation period right now. Or your period. This could be period, basically. It may be that medicine will change your period somehow. Anything else you want to tell us about the medicine? Is it safe? Would it be okay for her to take it? Yeah, but just make sure you look into it. Make sure it's like approved and do some research on it. But it seems like it'll be okay and safe if you want to try it. Just do a little bit more research on it. Just make sure that there's no side effects that would bother you. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all of this. I would say fertility. So these to me is husband, house, port side. These are like the main cards to me. Is about how you get pregnant. Or how you conceive, or how your fertility is at its peak. Your fertility is at its peak. Did you do the ring on the string test by chance before you got your period? Let's see. Oh, there you go. You got justice. So definitely a win in your favor. You deserve to have whatever you wish for, and it will come to you. Your justice is coming. Oh, that's fast. Justice after a heartbreak. Oh yeah, because that the heartbreak represents sometimes you have to go through a heartbreak before you get your justice. Okay. So the Six of Pentacles is great. Also, kind of to me represents your husband and your babies. I feel like this will be your life, This will be the future. This is like looking into the future, you and your kids. I mean, your husband and your kids. And Six of Pentacles to me represents, abundance, a balance, reciprocity, an ebb and flow. It feels a little like justice, but it's, the part of justice is what you put out, you get back. So it's kind of like maybe it's important to give to the community. Here's an interesting story, Rainbow, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I knew some people who desperately wanted to have a baby, and they tried and tried and tried, and then finally they decided that they were going to adopt, and they really, had mixed emotions about adopting, but they finally decided to adopt. And after they adopted, it was only like maybe 3 months after they adopted a baby, then the lady got pregnant. So it almost took like some kind of karmic balancing in order for her to get pregnant with her baby. So I don't know if it's, anything like that has to happen, but it feels like that, like, some kind of output input energy that has to happen. Oh, you did do the ring on the string test. It was wild. Oh my gosh. Okay. And you have 2 of Pentacles too. So feels very abundant. Hello. Yes. Come in. Bye. Bye, honey. Love you. I love you too. Thank you. So, yeah, it reminds me of this flow, and then like paths crossing. There feels like an X marks the spot kind of energy with this. Like, it's happening. It's gonna happen. So tell us more about like the when of it all, if you can, Spirit. So death is like birth, and birth is like death. Endings and beginnings, when something ends, something new begins. So tell us the when of it all. It could be during, we're already out of Scorpio season. We're in Sagittarius season. So we've got 13. Yeah, death is not telling me the when of it. It's just telling me the cycle of it. Cycles. There you go. You got another baby. A lot of the little kid cards are coming out, and I only have like 2 or 3 cards with little kids in them. See, it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's right now. It's an almost up in the air energy, but this is a very much like the Justice card. Is kind of like this input output energy. It's like what goes out in the world comes back in the world. What goes out in the world comes back into the world. So that's kind of what Spirit's trying to say to you. It's something you have to release into the world so the baby can come into the world and come into your world. Something like that. This kind of cycle thing. All right, so let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle has to say. To be fair, which reminds me of justice. So it's kind of like, yeah, it is definitely something is fair is going to happen to you. Something fair and just. It's also you have to. I feel like you have to let go of any idea at all. I mean, I know you were ready, and I feel like you're still ready. And don't be disappointed. I know you. It's not easy. It's hard to be It's hard to say that. I know, and then feel not disappointed. But I feel like also there that in that in itself is also another test to make sure you're ready. You know what I mean? Because Spirit could sense that you're open, you're evolved, you're mature, you're ready. And now let's see if you really are ready. Like, are you strong enough to handle the disappointment and come right back around and keep your heart open and your mind open, for a new timing, to trust in the universe and surrender the how and let us lead, the best timing for you. So to be fair is about balance and justice and cause and effect, the law of cause and effect. Thank you. Please tap on that. I love the hearts. Thank you so much. And so it's this interesting cycle that's going on that Spirit wants you to pay attention to, a cause and effect energy. And it also saying consider options. So the idea of that fertility thing is a good option. And you got mostly yeses. But the only no was that it's the only thing that's going to make a difference. So Spirit doesn't want you to think, put all your eggs in one basket and forget about everything else. It's not like a magic pill. It's something that can help you, but it's not the only thing. So Spirit wants you to keep your mind open to everything that can be part of this process of fertility. So there is going to be a balance coming in, and instead of and we're moving from this sort of suspended period into a time of action again, where things start to develop and start to materialize and manifest. There is also the doing and the being in life. And sometimes there's things that we have to do, and sometimes there's things that we don't. Sometimes we just have to be. Hi Brady, hi Destiny, Isis. Sometimes it's important to just receive. And so that's the other thing that I was thinking too, Rainbow. It's like, I like that that you're always researching into the things that can help you, right? Things that could to give you the best chance at getting pregnant. But sometimes Spirit is saying, sometimes it's not about doing things to make it happen. Sometimes it's just being and just not doing and receiving the blessings. You know what I mean? It's like just receive God's blessings and not work for it. Like Spirit doesn't think that you have to work for it. Spirit doesn't think that you have to earn this. This is your birthright. Your birthright is to be a mother. It is your right. It's your karma to have this. If it's your wish come true, then your wish is going to come true. So you don't have. It's like helping you get out of this mindset that you have to actually work for it, or that you have to do something about it. But I think it's not a bad idea. I think those kind of things psychologically can also help you too, right? So it helps you put your mind into a certain place where help. It aids in manifesting, in other words, when you do things. But you also, some of it has to just be just be. So justice always prevails, though, and you will always get your win. Like, justice is about a win in your favor. Everything that you wish for will come true. It will. The stars came out for you, and your wishes will come true. So there's just this balance that's happening right now, a universal balance. All I said to myself when I got menstrual is as if I have in you, God, and if I'm not to be a mom, or maybe not worth being a mom, I'll still stay in my faith in you. Well, that's good, but you're worth you are worth being a mom. You don't say that you're not worth it. You're totally worth it. You deserve it, and you're worth it. sometimes things don't happen in the way that you want. You know, you see that they should or would or could or whatever. And I know you've been through a lot, and you've been through so much heartbreak, and it really does affect your self-esteem right after time, like as if this is God doing this, you know, and making these decisions for your body or your life or whatever. But I think justice is saying it is your birthright to have this. There's something else inside of you that's saying that you're not worthy, you know? So it's time to get into that mindset that you are worthy. Whether you get pregnant or not, you're always worthy. You are. So let's get a few charms from you. I get some of these regular charms. Okay, we got Shiner Beer. You're special. Ooh, listen. Keep listening to your dreams, to your intuition. You're like a special puzzle piece. And also this represents the autism awareness pin. So I don't know if that means anything. The bat represents nighttime activity, so the nighttime is good for something that you're trying to create. You're a butterfly. You're going through a transformation. You may not realize that part of your transformation is your cycle, and you may be preparing, you know, yourself for a future date. You have year to date or your divine or YD. You decide the YD could be something specific for you. The dinosaur represents kind of like your lifetimes ago, many lives. You've lived many lives, and you're an old soul. And then there's music in the air. And look, it's not over. The it's still there. The possibility is still there. Your baby is still incoming. And you have the marble of earthly things. You know, I feel like the earth connections are important to you. You have Saint Dymphna came out again, and Saint Dymphna, pray to her if if you feel depressed at all, or if you know, if you get down about the situation, just talk to Saint Dymphna and she'll help you out. And you have a snowflake. Like, no two snowflakes are alike. Like, there's a very special design happening for you, coming towards you. It's like a precious gift, and no two snowflakes are alike. And it's going to be very unique and special just for you. And it could be something having to do with winter. So I just feel like you're welcome, and I'm sorry that it didn't happen this time. And I feel like maybe just for a little while, try to not think about it so much, and just like try to, you know, just enjoy making love because of love, and enjoy life because of life, and enjoy work because of work. And then it will happen when you're not even, you know, focused on it, I think is what's going to happen. All right. So Destiny says, I was just thinking about my recent dreams. Yeah, so you guys, if you're watching this and sometimes you watch or listen to this this live, and other people's readings that I'm doing can resonate with you, because so much, you know, a lot of our issues are kind of connected, and there's a lot of a lot of times a message for you will be in somebody else's reading, so definitely can enjoy them vicariously as well. I have music notes on my arm as a tattoo. Oh, okay. And today is the second time I've seen a dinosaur. Oh, that's interesting. And it's snowing where you live. Okay, how interesting. So Spirit sees you. Spirit's watching you. Spirit's taking care of you. And pray to Saint Dymphna, okay? Dymphd Dim PH and A. Dymphna. She will like give you this special hug to help keep you going, and she's watching over you. She thinks she gave you some signs to let you know. A music note tattoo, huh? All right, so we have time for one free question if anybody wants to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to close up shop. Thank you. Good night, Terry. What's your question about dreams? Destiny? Is it like that, is it like a Stevie Nicks song? Like Crystal Vision? Sure, you can ask the pendulum a question. Of course you can. I'm going to get out my baby pendulum. My pregnant lady pendulum. See? There she is. Okay. Okay, what's your question, Rainbow? Would that, okay. Would that supplement help your coworker? Okay. Yes or no? Would that supplement help your coworker? Carmen, will that supplement help Rainbow's coworker Carmen? Yes or no? Will that supplement help Rainbow's coworker? It's saying no. Kind of a little no, a little bit no. It's probably not the supplement that's going to do anything. I think maybe the supplement might be psychosomatic, like the supplement can help, but not anything more than anything else does, I think. Let's see what the card says. If we get it. The card that comes out, yes or no card. The bear is a yes, I think, or maybe. Yeah, the bear's a yes. I mean, it can help, but it's not it's not necessarily the thing that will do the trick. That's what I just keep hearing. It's like not any more than anything else. It's almost like it won't help any more than sitting out underneath the moon will help. You know what I mean? Oh, you got a bouquet and the letter. Those are all yeses. So, I mean, it can work. It can work. Yeah. 3 yeses. So, it's just kind of, it's like, I don't know, it's feeling like Spirit's got mixed opinions about the supplement. It's like, yeah, it's a good supplement, but at the same time, it's not like a magic pill, Yeah, just going through the same thing as you. So basically, it's kind of a similar answer for her as it is for you. For her, the bear, the present, and the letter, the gift and the letter, the bear, the gift, and the letter. I feel like, though, yeah, I know a good thing for both of you. A support group is going to help. Support group will definitely help. So you guys talk about things and be each other's comfort and company. And that is definitely stronger than any supplement, I think. All right. Well, thank you. And thank you everybody for coming tonight. And I think I'm going to go ahead and leave early before anybody else shows up. So I can just take the rest of the night off. It feels nice being done early. You know, I usually go 2 hours and sometimes all the way to 3 hours, and it gets a little tiring. And so an hour and a half is perfect for me, really, to be honest. I like an hour and a half. It feels nice. So thank you for your kindness, your generosity, and your support. And I love you guys, and I wish the best for you always. Thanks for being here for me as well. Sweet dreams. Until the next time, faith, trust, and pixie dust.